and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we will be going to try on new and viral drugstore makeup. I live here in Toronto, Canada, and when a drugstore makeup goes viral, it's usually not here in Canada yet. Or if it is, it's almost always sold out. So I'm excited to try them on. But the good news is you don't actually have to cross the border to get access to all of this drugstore makeup, because Ulta is now available online. So you can actually shop online and get it shipped to Canada. So let's get to it. The first thing that I'm going to try on is this new primer from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with 4% niacinamide. So this new primer has 4% niacinamide now, and I also think that they remove some ingredients that is not working on the old primer. I'm not too sure, but let's swatch it on my hand first. It has a gel-like consistency. Oh, it's sticky. It feels like a lighter hair gel. So they said to use this with fingertips to apply and pat onto skin, allow to set for 30 seconds to absorb and activate grip prior to makeup application. I think I got this side covered, but I think I need more on this side. Because it is gel-like, it's harder to blend into my skin. Can you hear that? It has a squeaky sound when I was dispensing it because it is quite gooey. Am I applying it too much? I feel like it's getting absorbed into my skin so quickly. So far it's very light on the skin, and do you see that glow? It's actually giving me a good glowy skin, and for sure it really grips. Like, you see this? The grip is getting stronger the more that it's setting. I can feel it in my fingers. My fingers are like so tacky. But I think this is ready. Let's now apply my foundation. There's two viral foundations that I really wanted to try. The NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation, and this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. So I got the shade Soft Beige for NYX. So this foundation is supposedly good in blurring out your pores, and I have big pores on the side of my cheeks, so I'm very excited to use this. When it comes to consistency, it's like a gel-like consistency. It's not very runny. On my right side, I'm going to use the NYX foundation, and then on my left side, I'm going to use the L'Oreal. I don't think they both have the same claims, but they both are getting very viral, especially on TikTok. It feels very light on the face, actually. I don't know if it's the primer or this foundation, but like it has a cooling effect to my face. So the first ingredient on this foundation is dimethicone, which is silicone. So this foundation is silicone base, and then the L'Oreal True Match is a water-based foundation. So what do I think about this foundation? I think when it comes to finish, it actually gives me this soft matte finish. It's very light on the face, and when it comes to it being blurring, I really think that it blurred out my pores, especially when I compare it to this side without the foundation. So now let's try on the L'Oreal foundation. When it comes to consistency, this foundation is really watery, and you can really see that it's very runny. Let's try it on my left side. Oh, I like the color match on this. So I got the shade W4 Warm Light Medium. And I'm not surprised that this foundation matched my skin tone perfectly, because it is called True Match Super Blendable Foundation for a reason. It is designed to really match your skin's undertone, and I can really see that. And because it is water-based, it feels lighter. Oh, and you can see like the wetness that it gives. I am liking this side better because, first of all, it matches my skin tone, and it looks very skin-like than this one. I feel like this NYX foundation is very suited for people with oily skin because it can really give you that soft matte finish. And this one with the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation, this is more for people with normal to dry skin. It is not for sure blurring out my pores, and it's not claiming to be, but it is claiming to be a good moisturizing foundation. It also has hyaluronic acid, so it's supposedly going to improve your skin after 2 weeks of use. So far, I'm really loving it. I can actually compare it to the NARS light reflecting foundation, but I like this better because it costs me so much less and it really looks like skin. It's really giving me that soft glow. So far I'm really in love with the L'Oreal foundation side. You can really see the disconnect between the two sides of my face. Like, this is really fair and this really matches me perfectly. It's so weird. I'm gonna go out later looking like this, but that's fine. Okay, so now let's try on the concealer that I got. This is the Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer with Aloe Vera. Again, another makeup with like good skincare ingredients. I like the doe foot applicator. I like that it's flat, so I can easily put this on. Oh, it's very pigmented. Now let's blend this. I'm also gonna put it on my lid as my eye primer. Ooh, it's actually very light. It's not heavy at all, but it gives me that good coverage. I feel like I'm liking this more than the Kosas one because this doesn't have that like watery texture, but I know that it is hydrating and it's very light while giving me a good coverage. It actually blends super well. I'm going to use this to highlight my nose as well. So far, this concealer gets 5 out of 5 for me. I like the applicator. I like the consistency. I like that it's very light while giving me good coverage, and it's super blendable. If you love the Kosas concealer but don't like the price, try this. Now let's put on some bronzer. This is not new to me. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I've been really loving this bronzer. And it's also hyped on social media because they were saying that this is a dupe for the Chanel. I quite get the hype. Although the Chanel one is more pigmented, it's not as creamy as this. I feel like the Chanel one is more matte, so it sticks to my skin better. If you're looking for a creamy bronzer from the drugstore, I would highly recommend this. So let's put it on this side. You see, it blends really well and I really love the color. I got the shade Tan Lines. And if you want a seamless application, the best way I find is to really just like melt it onto the back of your hand first and then apply it. It's not showing too much on this side because I got a warmer shade here. The L'Oreal True Match and this is like a perfect match because they're both glowy. Well, not very glowy, but like dewy and skin-like. I got another e.l.f. product. This is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. This is also not new, but this one is new to me because this one is the luminous one. And I got the shade Isla del Sol, which is this bright orange. I'm so excited to try it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna put it closer to the camera, but there is some specks of glitter in it. This is a different consistency than the e.l.f. bronzer. This is thicker in consistency. And then I'm going to use this brush, contour brush from Real Techniques. And I'm gonna start applying. It has a thicker consistency, so I feel like it's harder to blend. Maybe I need to use my fingers for this. I don't see that glitters when it's in contact to my face, but I really love the shade. It's giving me that summer beach vibe. It's not like a bright orange, it's more like warmer orange, which I really like for my skin tone. Foundation on this side is moving, so I have to be careful when applying. Maybe I'm just gonna stipple this like that. Oh yeah, this applies so much better on the L'Oreal side because I find that these are all very luminous, and this one, because it is soft matte, the luminous products that I put on top does not blend out easily. It still blends, but it's a little harder, and the foundation is moving a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit on the center of my nose as well to have like that drunk blush look. It is kind of translucent, so your skin is still peeking through. I think that this would really be a good blush for the summer. Now let's set my face with this Revolution IRL Filter 2-in-1 press and loose powder. And what's unique about this is that it has two parts. So the first part is a pressed powder and the second part is a loose powder. So I'm going to use the pressed powder to set my concealer. It feels very smooth and it's very finely milled. Like you can see, once I swirl my brush, I can really get a lot from it. And then on the rest of my face, I'm going to use the pressed powder. So hard to open. Okay, there you go. Here's the thing, I usually use the cap to put the powder on as my palette, but since the cap has the powder, I can't do that. So I'm just gonna put it on my hand. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is also very, very fine milled. So I'm going to use a puff, rub the puff together to really distribute the powder well. And I'm going to start maybe in the middle of my face. Let's see if it, oh, it does blur out my pores. And it's very, very fine. Like it's almost invisible. I thought that this would actually give me a white cast, but since it is very fine, it really is almost invisible on the skin. Oh, I like how it sets my foundation. These are all such big revelation to me. Like, I don't usually go out to buy drugstore makeup because I'm scared that I wouldn't like it and then it's so hard to return. The things that I have been trying are really, really good. Comparing this side to this, well, first of all, I already have the blurring foundation, but this blurred out my skin more. And my skin feels very smooth. I'm not too sure about the pressed powder. I'm not sure if it really like helped in smoothing out my under eye, but the loose powder, I really, really like it. Oh gosh, can you see that instant blur, instant smoothing effect? Oh, goodbye glowy blush, but hello smooth skin. I have so much texture here. Let's see if it can blur. Oh wow, did you see that? It blurred out all the texture. Now let's go on with the eyes. So this again is not very new. This is the CoverGirl True Naked. Remember when almost all of us got the Urban Decay Naked palette? Well, CoverGirl kind of duped that palette and made this CoverGirl True Naked palette, and even on the packaging it says shades like a leading $50 eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to use this cool tone shade on my crease because we're going to use something else on my lid. It's a little chalky for me, like this eyeshadow. I still like the Urban Decay Naked palette when it comes to how the eyeshadows feel and look on my eye. So now that I have that on my crease, I'm going to use this new NYX Ultimate Glow Shot Brightening Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Golden GOJI. Oh, the doe foot looks kind of like a doe foot for a lipstick. Let me... Whoa! It is very glowy for sure. I like that. And it's easy to blend, and it's some glittery eyeshadows. Sometimes they separate, but this one, it really blends well. Hard to remove the applicator from the body of this product. I don't know if they did it intentionally so that you don't get a lot of product. You can easily do a cut crease with this because of the applicator. Are we going to try this as a highlighter? It's chunky, yeah. I don't think I would use this as a highlighter unless you like that like very glittery effect. But no, I don't like this as a highlighter. I like it just as a eyeshadow. Like you can really see the specks of glitter. It's not like a smooth highlighter. I think that this will be part of my bridal makeup kit. I think that I would use this as a base for more of that shimmery eyeshadow, but alone is also really nice. I know that this telescopic lift mascara from L'Oreal is very hyped up on social media. It actually is good, but I just didn't like that it didn't hold my curl well. So I saw this at Ulta. This is the Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara. This claims to be long wearing, smudge proof, clump proof. The marketing really got me. It says anti-gravity, so I was thinking that this would really hold my curl longer. So I'm excited to try this. Some ASMR for you there. It has a peanut shape applicator. So let's do one coat. It's not a wet mascara. It's definitely more on the dry side. So that's one. I like that it really separates my lashes, and because it is dry, it did hold my curl, but I'm not sure about the length. So I'm gonna use the tip to add more there. Also going to use this on my lower lashes. Okay, so this side is with one coat, but I don't see a lot of length and volume from this mascara. Okay, this side is better because I think I got more product. Okay, this one is so much better, this side. I think I just didn't get a lot of product the first time I used it. I'm loving that it's really separating my lashes. Like it doesn't look clumpy. Curl is not that prominent anymore. I think I have to recurl my lashes after. If I'm comparing it with the L'Oreal telescopic, this one gave me more volume and length. Now for the lip part, if you know me and you know my channel, I am obsessed with lip products. So I got the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream in the shade Teddy Fluff. And I also got the Milani Color Fetish Matte Lipstick. This is so raved about on TikTok. And I also got the NYX Butter Gloss, which is not, again, very new, but it is very hyped on TikTok because apparently this is a dupe for the Fenty Chocolate Lip Gloss. So let's start with this Milani lipsticks. So I'm going to use the shade Pleasure first. Ooh. I like that. It is very light on the lips. Because it is matte, it is blurring out the lines on my lips. It really reminds me of the soft matte lipstick from MAC. Even the smell, it kind of reminds me of the smell of MAC lipsticks. Now let's try the shade TEASE. This is very close to the first shade, just a tad bit darker. So this is in the shade TEASE. And now let's try on the last shade, Desire. I see the hype on this lipstick. They are very easy to apply, very creamy, and it feels nice on the lips. But the color of this is more like a fall color. I'm not really digging the shade, but it's a good fall color for sure. I really like the L'Oreal side. Now that I'm applying my lip gloss and seeing my face up close, yeah, I can really see that the NYX is caking up a bit. Let's try the Butter Gloss. Again, not very new, but they were saying that this is a dupe for the Fenty Chocolate. Oh wow, it's dark. It smells really good though. Ooh. It smells amazing. It really is a deep chocolate color. Perfect again for fall. And yeah, it is very moisturizing. I like it. So let's try this Teddy Fluff. Oh I like the smell. It smells sweet. It smells like dates. I like this color. This one is very pigmented, and because it is soft matte, it does really blur out the lines on my lips. I really love this color too. And look at that, like it's so easy to apply, like wherever you put it, like it doesn't bleed. It's very creamy. I like the formula of this. It really surprised me that there are a lot of very good drugstore makeup out there. So I'm going to wear this for about 5 hours. I'll keep you posted how it wears throughout the day, and then I'll tell you my favorites. I forgot, I still have one product. This is the Makeup Revolution Super Fix Misting Spray. I got it because it looks like the Patrick Starr's finishing spray. It kind of has the same claim, but this one does not have a continuous spray. And also this one has more of a wet consistency, but it also has that fine mist. So this is how I look like with all the drugstore makeup that I have tried. To be honest, I'm really impressed. I can't believe I have been wearing my makeup for 5 hours because it did not move. Just an update, with my NYX foundation, I find that it is sinking into my pores. Like you can easily see it, especially my forehead. This side, the foundation is not sinking into my pores, and on this side you can see that it's definitely sinking into my pores, and I can really see dots of pigments on my pores. Mascara wise, there's no smudging. I have to recurl my lashes because it is falling down, but it still looked great. But you can see that I have some flakes of mascara that have fallen down on my face. There's a lot of flakes. I already actually cleaned up a bit of it. So now that I've worn all of these products for 5 hours, I can tell you my favorites. Top 5 favorites really blew me away, really perform like high-end makeup. And these are the products that I would either repurchase or continually use on myself. The first one is this L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I love that it really matched my skin tone. It's very skin-like, very light on the face. I can really compare this to a high-end foundation. I can compare it to this NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. They're both very skin-like, and for a fraction of a cost, this foundation is really a good buy. My second favorite is this Revolution 2-in-1 Pressed and Loose Powder. I'm not really a big fan of the pressed powder, but I am a big fan of the loose powder. It really blurred out my pores, and not just my pores, even the texture on my skin, and it really gave me that smooth canvas, and it really feels very smooth on my face. So the third product is also from Makeup Revolution, their Super Hold Misting Spray. I wish that this comes in a continuous spray like the Patrick Starr, but other than that, it really held my makeup so well. Like right now, it does not move. The first time I put this on, it gave me that satin finish, but throughout the day, it did really mattify my face. So I really think that this is the key product that really held all this makeup together. That's why it still looked good. So I really love this. Again, the fourth product that I really like is the NYX Glow Shot. I love that I don't need to use any primer with this because it is on its own like a primer and an eyeshadow in one. Because it is liquid, it really sticks to my eye. And I really love the applicator. If you are fond of the cut crease, I think that you can easily achieve it with this Glow Shot. I don't like it as a highlighter, but as an eyeshadow, I really love it. I think I'm gonna get more shades because I just love how it can easily apply on your eye, and it's very blendable, and the staying power is really good too. And usually with like metallic eyeshadow, glittery eyeshadow, any eyeshadow that has shine that is in a liquid form, it's so hard to blend even for high-end eyeshadows because there's usually separation from the base, like the liquid and the pigment, but this one, it doesn't have that. It didn't separate on my eyes, and it's just so easy to use. Although I really love the Milani matte lipsticks, the one that really blew me away is this NYX Smooth Whip. Because it is matte, it really blurred out the lines on my lips, and it is very comfortable on. I don't think that this claims to be long wearing, but I have been eating and drinking, and this is still on. The shade is definitely lighter than the initial application, but I actually like it better now. And I have been wearing this for 5 hours, and I forgot that I have a lip product on because it's just so light on the lips. I'm counting my favorites, and I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 favorites. So those are my top 6 favorites. So if you have any drugstore products that you think is worth the hype that I didn't cover in this video, kindly comment down below and let me know. I'm really excited to try on some other drugstore products. And also let me know which of the products that I've tried on myself is your favorite or most interested in buying. I'm very curious. And if you find this video helpful in choosing which product you want to purchase from the drugstore, don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll always be updated once a new video is out. And guys, I always love when you leave me a comment on the comment section. It keeps me motivated to do more videos, so don't be shy on commenting down below. Thank you so much once again for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.